What if the most surprising thing about dinosaurs wasn't their size or teeth, but their brains? One dinosaur was so clever, some scientists called it the Einstein of Dinosaurs. It could plan, learn, maybe even feel emotions. If that's true, then everything we thought we knew about dinosaurs might be wrong. Could they have been smarter than we ever believed? For many years, people thought dinosaurs were slow and not very smart. They had small brains, so scientists believed they only followed instinct. No thinking, no planning, no emotions. But now, that idea is changing. With new tools like brain scans and 3D models, scientists are finding signs of intelligence. Some dinosaurs had sharp eyes, strong memory, and maybe even problem-solving skills. One dinosaur stood out from the rest. It had a big brain, clever senses, and a body built for thinking and moving fast. Its name was Troodon, and some believe it was one of the smartest dinosaurs that ever lived. For a long time, people thought dinosaurs were just big animals with tiny brains. That's because early scientists judged intelligence by brain size. They used something called the EQ, or encephalization quotient. It compares brain size to body size. Dinosaurs had low EQ scores, so many believed they weren't smart. But EQ doesn't tell the full story. It doesn't measure how well an animal uses its brain. Think about birds, or even octopuses. Their brains are small, but they're smart. They solve puzzles, use tools, and remember things. So maybe brain size isn't what matters most. Today, scientists use CT scans to look inside dinosaur skulls. These scans show brain shapes, not just size. And the results are surprising. Some dinosaurs had big areas in their brains for vision, smell, and balance. These parts help animals make fast decisions and stay aware of danger. In fact, some of these brain parts looked better developed than in early mammals. So maybe dinosaurs weren't just smart for their time. Maybe they were smarter than we ever imagined. But if that's true, which dinosaur was the smartest of all? Out of all the dinosaurs we know, one stands out as possibly the smartest. Its name was Troodon. Troodon was small, fast, and light. It had a long tail, sharp claws, and big, forward-facing eyes. It didn't look like a scary monster. It looked more like a strange bird. But what made Troodon special was its brain. Compared to its body, Troodon had one of the biggest brains of any dinosaur. Its brain was shaped like the brains of modern birds. That means it may have been quick, alert, and able to learn from its world. Troodon had great vision too. Its large eyes gave it depth perception, something hunters need to chase and catch prey. It also had hands that could grip and move. That means it could use its environment in smart ways. Some scientists think Troodon may have been as smart as a raccoon or an opossum. These animals can solve problems, remember tricks, and even open boxes. Now imagine a dinosaur doing that. A dinosaur that could learn, plan, and adapt. One scientist even imagined what Troodon could have become if it never went extinct. Could Troodon have evolved into something even more advanced? In the past, fossils only gave us bones, but now they give us clues about brains too. With modern CT scans, scientists can look inside dinosaur skulls. They use these scans to make 3D models of the brain space. These models are called endocasts. They don't show the actual brain, but they tell us its shape and which parts were big or small. In dinosaurs like Troodon and Velociraptor, something amazing showed up. These dinosaurs had large optic lobes, which are the parts of the brain that handle sight. That means they had excellent vision, maybe even night vision. They also had big cerebellums, which help with balance and movement. This means they could move fast and turn quickly, which is important for chasing prey or escaping danger. Some had large olfactory bulbs too. That's the part of the brain that controls smell. So they probably used scent to find food, spot danger, or even know who was part of their group. These brain features aren't found in animals that just react. They're found in animals that think. If these dinosaurs had strong senses, fast reflexes, and sharp memories, could they also have had emotions or social bonds? Some of the smartest animals today, like elephants, dolphins, and wolves, live in groups. They work together, take care of each other, and even talk in their own way. Could dinosaurs have done the same? Scientists think yes. Take a dinosaur called Maiasaura. Its name means good mother lizard. Fossils show that it built nests in big colonies. It laid eggs, stayed near the babies, and may have even fed them after they hatched. That's real parenting. And parenting takes care, memory, and love. Then there's Deinonychus, a type of raptor. Fossils of several Deinonychus have been found around the same prey. That might mean they hunted in packs, working as a team, just like lions or wolves. We've also found long trails of footprints. These tracks show dinosaurs moving in the same direction, side by side. Some were made by big herds of plant eaters, others by small groups of meat eaters. If dinosaurs lived together, moved together, and raised their babies together, then they had to communicate somehow. Maybe with sounds, body movements, or calls, just like birds do today. But if they could share messages, could they also share feelings? It's easy to think of dinosaurs as cold and wild, but maybe some of them had feelings too. When animals take care of their young, it often shows they have emotions. Today's birds comfort their chicks. Some even seem to grieve when they lose one. If dinosaurs like Maiasaura stayed near their babies, fed them, and protected them, that means they cared. And caring means more than just instinct. It means feeling something. Many smart animals today also have emotions. Dogs feel happy when we come home. Elephants remember loved ones. Even chickens can feel fear, joy, and love. So why not dinosaurs? Some fossils even show two dinosaurs buried close together. Were they mates? Friends? Family? No one knows for sure. But their closeness feels like more than just luck. And remember, birds came from dinosaurs. If birds have emotions, the roots of those feelings may go all the way back to their ancient past. Dinosaurs may not have cried or smiled like us, but they likely felt fear, comfort, curiosity, and maybe even love, if they felt so deeply and thought so clearly. If dinosaurs were smart, emotional, and social, why did we believe they were dumb for so long? The truth is, early scientists didn't have the tools we have today. When they found the first dinosaur fossils in the 1800s, they didn't know what they were looking at. Dinosaurs were called terrible lizards and were drawn as slow, tail-dragging beasts. People saw their small brains and thought, they must be stupid. Later, movies like Jurassic Park made things worse. They showed dinosaurs as monsters, fast and scary, but not thinking or feeling. Even school books used the same old ideas. Science just wasn't ready yet. Back then, there were no brain scans, no 3D models, no clear link between birds and dinosaurs. Most ideas were based on guesses. But now, everything's changing. We know birds are living dinosaurs. We can scan fossil skulls and study brain shapes. We can compare dinosaur brains to smart animals alive today. And with each new discovery, the old dumb dinosaur story falls apart. So maybe it wasn't the dinosaurs who were wrong. Maybe it was us. But if that's true, what else are we still missing? So, were dinosaurs smarter than we thought? Yes. Not all of them were geniuses, of course. But some had sharp senses, strong memories, and maybe even feelings. They lived in groups, raised their babies, hunted with plans, and may have shared messages. And if birds came from dinosaurs, then that intelligence never disappeared. It just changed shape and kept going. Dinosaurs weren't just survivors. Some were thinkers, and maybe they were a lot more like us than we ever imagined. What else could be hiding in their bones? If this made you see dinosaurs in a new way, give it a like and hit subscribe. Do you think Troodon was the genius of its time? Leave a comment. I'd love to hear your thoughts. And don't forget to watch the next video. There's still so much we're learning from the past.